play a different team here on this field, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime. I love these joint practices. Ever since my rookie year, it's always good to go against some new guys, new schemes, that sort of thing, and it brings out a lot of competition, which is really good. So it was a lot of fun.
Did you learn anything about you guys today?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we moved the ball really, really well, pretty efficient for the most part. A couple penalties here and there, but all in all, it was pretty good.
You guys were good in the red zone down there, and then end of the game kind of situation. Just how pleased are you with the progress you guys are making in that situational?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I think, the NFL, I mean, almost every game, every week comes down to some sort of situation, whether it's a 2-minute drill or whatever it might be. So the more you can put yourself in difficult situations and practice those, the more the better off you're going to be. So, I thought it was really good.
When you look back at the film, Jarrett, what did you take for the film dissection of last Sunday?
Yeah, obviously we did some good things, moved the ball pretty efficiently. Obviously we had some penalties and stuff like that, but I was only out there I think for 14-ish plays or so, so didn't get a whole lot of reps, but it was great to get back out there and get my feet wet and that sort of thing.
Jarrett, what do you want to prove this Sunday in the game?
I mean, I just want to go out there and score a lot of points. To be honest, that's all I really care about. So.
Are you expecting maybe a starting quarterback gets named next week, because the last preseason game, a lot of starters don't play?
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it, to be honest with you. Sean will make his decision whenever he deems it necessary. So we've got a game on Sunday, and that's what I'm focused on. So
you mentioned 2-minute stuff. You play for a lot of head coaches, and in your experience, the way that Sean teaches it unique in terms of kind of the pauses, the re-explaining situations, the maybe changing the situation on the fly, like after you guys had scored a touchdown on the first play yesterday.
Yeah, the
way that you view how he kind of teaches that during practice.
Yeah, I really wish he would have just called it up yesterday after that first play. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's actually I say this all the time. I'm pretty fortunate to play for Sean, and then obviously Bill and McDaniels, obviously, who's under Bill for so long. And I mean, really 3 head coaches that have been around the game for a really, really long time and have pretty much been in any scenario that you can really think of. So whenever they put us in a situation like that, sometimes you have to adjust on the fly, like you're saying yesterday, and it really tests you in different ways. So it's a lot of fun, and I think a lot of good comes out of it.
Jared,
Time for a few more questions?
In those situations to move the ball once, and just like yesterday, you've typically been throwing the ball deep on the first play. Is there a reason for that?
No, I mean, I honestly, I think it kind of depends on the situation. I mean, sometimes, depending on how many timeouts you have, where you're at on the field, do you need a chunk play? Can you just get it, a 5-yard check down, get the ball going? Like, there's so many different things, so many different scenarios that kind of go through your head. And the more you practice them, the more you start becoming comfortable with different situations and thinking, okay, this is when I can push the ball a little bit, or hey, we can be a little bit more conservative at the beginning if we have time, or whatever it is. So it's good to just have those different things.
In the course of a competition like this for a job, how do you kind of keep your frame of mind like on the here and now and not keep thinking about, what is this going to mean for the state of the job?
Yeah, me personally, I've just focused on every single day. That's just kind of the person and player that I am. Don't really get caught up in what's happened or what is going to happen or anything like that. I mean, I've got guys counting on me every single day to come out here and play really well. And so I'm really just focused on that, focused on doing my job and helping my guys, go down the field and score a lot of points.
What's the mentality coming off the bench like you will this week versus the first game when you started at the beginning? Kind of mindset, how do you get through that?
Honestly, nothing really changes. Whether like I went last week, the goal was to go in and score points, and I'm going in second this week, and the goal is to go in and score points. So it's pretty much the same.
Last question for Jarrett.
What have you seen from Tim Patrick as he continues to work back?
It's been great. Obviously, that first catch he had, we were all pumped for him, last week, and it's just been good because I know it's been a really long time for him, and I know he's super excited. But we're all proud of him because he's battled back, and coming off back-to-back year, season-ending injuries is really tough for anybody, regardless of position. So he's a great teammate, great person, and couldn't be happier for him.